December 27th, 10 a.m., District Court Room number 3. Mumble. Court is now in session for the trial of Edgeworth. And then the last trial, have we completely forgot about the Roger Rabbit defense? I'm guessing we're not using that. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Well, apparently the prosecution is also ready. The 1 meter, 3 feet, 6 bananas. I actually put that in the thumbnail when I put it on YouTube. Judge. Mr. Von Kammer, your opening statement. Very well, no opening statements. Objection. Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Alright, of course. Prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Order. Mr. Von Kammer, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Wow, must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. No time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Alright. My decisive witness to the stand. It's that mysterious boat shop owner. Witness, state your profession. I can't even do the voices. That stuff's just got me screwed up. I am the proprietor of the restaurant on the Wet New York Board Lake. Oh, and I rent boats. I have the incident for you in the boat rental shop, correct? Yup, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Wait a minute, the witness hasn't stated his name yet. Objection. I did not ask. And Mr. Wright, I predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Yeah, it's just like 3 minutes, like Frieza said, the freaking planet's gonna blow up in 5. I'm asking trivial questions. Yeah, right. Witness will state his name. Not really sure. Yep. What do you mean? My, memory? Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. You can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident and the question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear this testimony. Then shall we? It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yup. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. I heard a bang. Yup. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating in the lake. I heard another bang. Oh, I just noticed he's missing a tooth. It's about then the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by the window. Well, I'd like to begin the cross-examination. Objection. There's nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now. Yes. Mr. Wright? Why are you saying, of course I'll cross-examine the witness? Very well, you may begin. Jesus. Excuse me, what, Mr. Moncala? 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's take our time. Ha! You may cross-examine the witness. Yeah, the 24th after midnight. I was in the restaurant where I heard my boats as usual. Bang, yep. Where did the bang seem to come from? Like that from you. I'm certain. Yep. But continue. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating in the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just following that, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks out over there. I know on Parma he spent time. Oh, right, his witness. Not trying to find contradictions. Very just, oh, god damn it, those fucking. It's tough being a lawyer. Okay, try this hand. Heard a bang, yup. Is there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there. Couldn't see clearly. I figured there were 2 men out there, yup. I couldn't see them clearly. Yup, at the time there, that is. At the time. Let's press this. There are 2 gunshots total. Yup. The law said in their testimony yesterday. So, and then, boom. By your window. God frickin'! Yep, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack. That sounds like it could be a song. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add to your testimony. I have a bad feeling about this. The man was the defendant. He was saying, I believe he's dead. And then on Oklahoma, he spent time preparing. Oh, fuck's sake. Are you sure? Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead as he was walking by, too. And are you sure that the person you saw was Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no doubt. Lured me into this to cross-examine me, so set out me up for a fall. Oh, God. I don't like the way things are going. No one in the courtroom is glaring at us. We better act quick or this trial will be over. Norman proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found the gun and the photograph showing the man firing with his left hand. Exactly. Nope. Oh no, he's using the Roger Rabbit Make defense against us, you son of a bitch. He could have wiped his prints after you fired. Wow, that is the biggest load of bullshit. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? This witness claims that Edgeworth can't believe, but I can't believe he's dead, but his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie, it's right. In the court of law, the evidence tells all. And we have yet to realize even this basic fact. We say this testimony is lying, show proof. It's proof. Wait, do we have evidence? It's not good. Nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. I need your help, Nick. I need you. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Ah, screw you. Enough. The witness may leave the stand. He's already gone. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide this case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No! This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. These will surrender to the court immediately to be held in trial. Okay, that is all. This court is adjourned. Oh, who was that just now? Me? Huh? Woo! Ah, crap. Larry, what are you doing here? Listen, now listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until yesterday. But yet today I remembered it. Oh boy. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Order. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has already been decided, and I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Kalma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot. That's right. At night, I was sitting there in the audience listening to a testimony. I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. Kind of like what I have to go through right now. It's messing with my head. I'll testify. Let me testify. Order. This is the first time something that's happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your written decision. The trial is over. This is it. Larry's given us a final chance at this. Right, if only it wasn't Larry. Can make things even worse. Oh shit. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. Doesn't get any worse. Right, okay. Your Honor, there is another witness. It's our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. God damn, that makes me. Why does stuff like that always make me think of the Crystal Pepsi commercials? At least the time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? This. Excuse me. I withdraw. Oh, good. Now my burps taste like pickles. I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Roncona, I order you to call this new witness to testify. But he's already standing right there. You don't have to call him anything. What? This court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear about this new witness. Court is adjourned. That's too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right. You're swaying bullets. I just wondered what Larry plans to stay in there. Larry was at the lake that night. Yes. He said he went looking for that Steel Samurai balloon that flew into the lake. No. Alright. He found the balloon in the air tank that night. No, he did not. He did not find the air tank. The air tank was in the bushes we found. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You just seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, is there something I've been meaning to ask you? What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. You found the lake. I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what just happened. I couldn't think it straight. Not like how I feel right now. But then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I don't have a reason, really. See. Right. Yeah. This might be our chance. Our chance? Well, Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court, and that someone is Larry. Dun dun dun! How are you getting at? It's likely his testimony would be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. That's right, right? I think I'm a little bit more whoopy by eating those damn fruits than I am if I was just drinking that stuff. I heard that happens, but I don't think I really believe that till right now. Like especially those cherries, Jesus Christ. Those cherries just soak the alcohol. Like there is no cherry left in those things. There's cherry, it's only flavoring in the moonshine. There's nothing in those freaking fruits except for pure alcohol. And Jesus Christ. 10-minute trials this time. We milk this once worth. Yeah, it was 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry now. Larry Butz. Yeah. Murder. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Jackass. Garma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. Night of the murder. That night I was out on the boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back into at the rental shop. That was then, as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. Looked out over the lake and I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. That was an unusually vague testimony for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go. Oh, but forward, Nick. That night I was out on the boat. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped it. Go back to the rental. Then I just bang. Oh shit! Where did this sound come from? Well, yeah, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. Looked over the lake, didn't see a boat. I wouldn't do that. Except I don't have, I can't, bang my... Well, I got this thing. That's just messing everything up. Fuck you. Fuck you. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Yes, there was. Order. Well, Mr. Butz. Whoa. Everybody, just calm down, okay? It was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there's a boat out there or not. Okay, no problem. That's most important. That's just the most important part of this case. After I heard the single shot, I went home. Then I only heard one bang. Fudge! Why do I keep eating the options? Why? Every blasted time! Yeah. Huh. Well, Nick? Pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should start working on the contradiction. Sorry. You could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. Something wrong this right? There are so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. Well, first of all, what time was it? It was a little after 11 when I went out on the boat. By the time everyone had gone home for the night. But I did it until the coast was clear, so to speak. And why were you out on the boat at such a late hour? Something? Yeah, Mr. Butch, what was it you were looking for? What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy. That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with. Get on with it! So I quietly slipped him. What time was that? Well, let's see. Here was out searching for about an hour. This was around 12. Yeah. I'm not sure. Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. Then just as I was thinking about going home, I heard, "Hey, yeah, goddamn, baby." Where's it come from? Oh, yeah, I already saw this. Didn't see a boat. Didn't see a bunch. Second, Larry. What? You only heard one bang. You're sure? That's why I said. But Lotta Hart testified yesterday she heard 2 bangs. The old man just now said he saw the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention to what they said? Here's a quick answer. No! Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. Oh, witness. See, my customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Don't get me started on that shit, you son of a bitch. Do not get me even started with that. You bastard, Mr. Butz. What? You only heard 1 gunshot, are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, yeah, you're an idiot. Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? Oh my god. Stop that bullying, Mr. Butz. You were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That fun? Listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Coleman, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony. Mr. Wright, should we continue the testimony? Yeah, I love wasting Von Karma's time. Please, he's allowed this witness to continue his testimony. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butz, please give your testimony and be sure to include details about your radio. Right, leave it to me. Oh, God, I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. What Larry heard. Oh. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to all the request shows on the radio, see? I was listening to no booming sound. But I'm sure I heard the gunshot. I remember exactly the DJ saying when I heard it too. You were listening to your radio at a high volume. Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? Truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard is probably nothing more than drum beat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe his testimony. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is he heard the sound. No music was playing. DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. Can't believe I'm continuing this charade. or the charade, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Listen, what did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease his pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said he'd respond? Farmer has a point. I'll allow the question if you see some reason why we should. We should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? How do you know if we don't ask him? That bullshit thing actually worked. It's all staring at me. All of it. Like, drink us, you son of a bitch. Drink us. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? When she said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. This is the most ludicrous testimony you ever heard. There is one gleaming ray of hope there. God presses it until we get to the bottom of what happened. Are you sure? Of course I am. She said this real sexy. Yeah. Even Carl was right. I'm not sure how that's supposed to help us. Well, this is the most ludicrous time. Okay. She said, yes, we should care. I did it. I did this. You know what you're saying is correct. Huh? What's this with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know. You're bullshit. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor. Did you hear what the witness just said? Oh my god. The witness just said, hey, it's almost Christmas when you heard the gunshot. Indeed. And? Yeah. Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Well, anybody knows that. God, don't you guys out in chats watching this video, don't you know that? If it's almost Christmas, it's not Christmas. God. Obviously. Jesus. I'm sick of looking at these things. Oh. Anyway, do you realize what this means? It's almost Christmas. It was almost Christmas. Santa didn't. Oh God, I can't even. When you heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes, but that contradicts the two testimonies we've heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the gunshots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Excuse me. Order! Order! What does this mean? Two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him, suspicious. No, Larry. He's got a point. You are a pretty suspicious looking son of a bitch. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butz claim he heard before Christmas? Well, I got a choice. Garrett, Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence of this wild claim? Show me evidence that has a gunshot right before midnight. Is it the fact that the gun's been shot 3 times? That's... Oh, I'm like, what the fuck is that? That's the... metal detector. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both the witnesses who testified yesterday, they heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon... One of those people was here today, you dumbass. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. The 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order. I guess I would. It makes sense. Since of yesterday's testimony. Sure. Bah! You waste our time again in your empty statements. Yes, the pistol was fired 3 times. But do you have any proof that it was fired before midnight? You have proof that the witness didn't just think he heard something. Indeed. Well, Miss Wright, there's no turning back now. You have evidence that proves there was a gunshot before midnight? Do you have evidence that proves Mr. Butz isn't hearing things? No, I'm pretty sure he's hearing things. Oh, hey. Look at this photograph. God damn it. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. Timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Yeah. But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this picture. It is why the photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Yeah, sure you got it. Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:15 p.m. or 8 p.m. That was why this photograph was taken. In other words, you suck. No. There was a gunshot at the time that Larry claims. Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. Going for it. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were two sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:15, another at 15 minutes after midnight. And two others. Why, I ask you? Why? Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshot separated by 25 minutes. Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it! Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. Murderer in the case had the same idea as the murderer in this case. What do you mean? Maya, yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch and I'm going to run with it. Right, I mean, is this safe? Who cares? Safe, we've already gotten a verdict. A guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick? Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? Testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? So you finally realize the truth. There can be no other murderer than Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Karma. The man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth. It wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on the lake. That was shown by the witness's touchstone, but in their photograph. I can't talk. Defendant Edgeworth, victim Robert Hammond were on that boat. There was a gunshot fire on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter, or 3 feet, or 6 bananas. It couldn't have been suicide. We already went through this with a Roger Rabbit excuse, but we'll let it slide for right now. Well, guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. Timestamp on this photo is 15. Jesus Christ. Freaking alcohol. I have to drink something to get me good. Now, Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Ergo, Miss Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot in the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Oh, come on. We already discussed this about the bullets. Roger Rabbit. Run with the Roger Rabbit. The thing, you son of a... Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat are. The murderer and Hammond, Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Miss Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond. Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous! Ludicrous speed! Go! Mr. Wright? Tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Right, it's... I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Ah, again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Dun dun dun. Where did he go? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? And I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat. What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Speaking the English, well, I do not. In the woods? Does this maybe include the reason why the killer could choose the spot? Yes, well, because there is no good reason to murder what he never expected. Maybe you should try again. Damn it! He wasn't even surprised I goofed up. Take that! Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing him. Well, hey, he could have done it in the... Ouch! Do you have any proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night he was on the lake in a boat searching for something. Before he returns to the boat, and just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. Heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Ugh, damn. The gunshot was very, very close by, and where would that be if he had just returned the boat? The boat shop! That's right, what happened that night on Gore Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. I think if I start at the very beginning and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. That fucking face. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out onto the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol on the boat? Wow, I'm sorry. He looks nothing. I'm trying. I'm sorry, he looks way too fat. Does that look like the caretaker to anyone else? Seriously? He looks way too chubby. Way too chubby to be the freaking caretaker. At least in that picture. He shot twice. Both missed Mr. Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes. Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures anyone who heard the shot might look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first shot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. So, to someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't even know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that everything else falls into place, the boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before and the boat shop caretaker quickly. Very well, while we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Excuse me. Here's something that I've noticed from watching a few of these. Why is it the witness never takes a stand? This is like the only one I can think of where the witness does not the witness actually took the stand to answer questions. I mean, no. Okay, this is the only second time, because I totally forgot about the first case where Larry. First cases are when they usually do. They usually only do it on the first cases. Every other case, it's like you don't see them. You never see them during the trial. I just remembered only because usually the first case it's Phoenix or whoever the main lawyer is going to be, and their mentor or whatever. You heard what the defense has said, yes? Well, why did you go out to the lake that night? Wright said it is mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter is signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said that he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't even at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him, quickly! We cannot allow him to get away. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. The search warrant has already been issued. I love that guy. In all honesty, Von Karma, he's a son of a bitch, but I love him. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day. On the final day. And there's no Song of Storms stuff, reset time. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find this witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah, well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. What about Larry? What? That was something else. Even Carmen didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? You look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry. I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean yet? Right? There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No, there's little time left. I want to tell you to get off my... I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. What is this all about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. Memory of a crime that I committed. Crime you committed? Memory of a murder. To be continued. Wow! I'm impressed. I thought that was the longest going to be